Lately, people have been using American as an insult on some of my viral videos. And I definitely think it's directly tied to what we're being bombarded with in the media right now, if you know what I'm saying. So these are my thoughts after visiting 158 countries and from traveling a lot in the past few months from what I've seen and what I've heard. When I'm traveling in the rest of the world, I definitely have people commenting on the current administration and generally on American politics. People love to talk about American politics, but never on the fact that I'm American. So when people are commenting this on videos, I'm not sure, maybe Europeans, I'm just guessing. I think it's important to acknowledge that most Americans just have an American passport. Using American as an insult makes you look a little bit ridiculous, and I'm not offended, so don't take it like that. My family just decided to move here, and I was just born here, and that makes me American. But there are so many different types of Americans. There are Americans from every single country in the world. Some Americans are just people who got here 5 years ago and just got their citizenship. Some Americans had to flee their home country. They had to run and they claimed asylum and now they're Americans. Some Americans don't even have an American passport. For example, people who are on DACA, which are people who have lived their entire lives in the United States, but still don't get to be considered an American because they don't have that passport. But to me, they are just as American as I am. A lot of things seem to be changing from one day to the next in the government. We have no idea what's going to happen. But not much has really changed when you think about it. Americans are still from every country in the world. We are still from every single background. We act very differently from one another, but we are united by the fact that someone left their home to get a better life. We are all unified by that fact, unless you are an Indigenous person in the United States. Another fact that most Americans are unified unless they're Indigenous is that we're all living on stolen land. We are all people who fled our own countries to live on stolen land, which I don't think we talk enough about when we're talking about Americans. Anyway, I think it's really easy to get discouraged from what we see in the media and to use American as an insult. Turning against each other when the world is going crazy is probably the wrong decision. Anyways, that's just thoughts from an American who's been to 158 countries and who talks to a lot of people around the world all the time.